I just want to touch on something. That person that put that information in the chat, I want to say thank you for sharing with us. Two, I hope you are out of that, and if you are, congratulations
Oh no,
for
she
getting.
clarified. AP,
Yeah,
she clarified.
yeah, she
That was the
clarified.
clarification.
She
She
said that she
clarified
got
her
out of it.
statement. She was saying if she sometimes women protect the abuser because they really trying to protect their dad because they know that dad will
And that
go.
was the way I read it. That was
Okay,
the way I read it. I didn't know if she was in that situation, and if she was in that situation, thank you for
okay.
sharing. Also, if you're out of it, congratulations, and learn what you need to learn from it and continue to grow. But we appreciate you sharing if you were in fact talking about you. And also, I'm sorry you went through it if that was you. And as a father, please tell us,
Uh,
regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what you think our reaction will be, you're probably right, but regardless of what you think our reaction would be, tell us, because at the least that will happen is we will pull you out of that situation, even at our own detriment.
hmm and that's what we're here for.
So
I
let
think one of
I,
the I'm gonna just say this real quick. One of the and not to linger on it, but one of the things that we always hear as men is that women want men to learn how to communicate to them or with them, right?
Mhm.
But it seems as if it's never the same and it's never reciprocated. So if men are saying something very straightforward and it's simplified as much as possible, we're saying this so that it's not being complicated. Uh, just as AP stated, even though that may be a situation that your father don't want to be in because of the consequences that may come from the actions that arise, it will be even more detrimental to that man if you were to lose your life in that situation. So it's one of those things where men, since day one, real men that was raised by real men from day one, we understand, and a lot of men may hate this in the chat, but we understand that we are the sacrificial lambs. We men are the ones that go to war to defend their land, to defend their children, to defend their women. This is what we're here for. So whatever the situation may arise, and that's why I'm so passionate about it, because I personally know men that have lost their lives in defense of women. And just to see the majority of women, especially nowadays, take that for granted, to blow it under the rug as if it's nothing, as if their lives meant nothing when it meant everything because they were willing to give it. So in that situation, if it's something that comes up and it can be avoided, let's avoid it, because the consequences that'll come from it later on is going to be much more dire to us as men. Be it that we have to experience you go through it, and or us pay the repercussions of allowing for it to continue.
to sum it up, so what I got from this situation, so I think that, and to piggyback what Vid said, I try to take it from both angles. If we quote the Bible and we say men are leaders in the Bible, I believe the accountability sometimes is going to fall on a man, because if you are the leader, God is going to hold you more responsible as the leader, in opposed to a person. You always hold the leader more responsible than anybody else. As far as this is concerned, the only thing that's bothered, because I heard people say about the moms and stuff, and I think that we should hold grace in this situation, because people tend to think that women are born in different situations than men are born. Just like he was born in a mess up situation, women too can be born in a mess up situation. They can also have bad guidance. They can also, we have to, I think in these spaces, we feel like women were born blocking out their environment and they're all should be good moms. No, it's some effed up moms because she came from an effed up situation too. And that could be Diddy's mom. I don't know how she was raised. It could be a trickle generational thing. You know what I'm saying? She may think she's teaching him the right way because that's the way she was taught. You know what I'm saying? So we have to, and that's the part that kind of, and that's maybe another discussion for another day, right? But in this situation, we got to stop giving people so much power just because they got money. We got to stop worshiping money. When a person does wrong, we got to call them out. Listen, I know you powerful and you got money, you successful, but you did wrong in this situation. And on the other side, if we know we're in a bad situation, we got to stop putting ourselves in the situation. We have to be stronger than that and try our best to stop putting ourselves in bad situations, whether it be abusive situation, relationship situation that you shouldn't be in, all of these things. It is wrong on both sides, right? People can't abuse leadership. People can't be a victim forever. And when I say a victim forever, it's not even by being abused. You ain't got a good job. You ain't got a good career. It's you. You made poor decisions. If you getting abused every day by the same man over and over again, you keep going back, it's you. If you keep, having baby mamas and because you keep nutting in them, it's you. Right? So we got to stop being a victim ourselves. I agree. Got to stop being a victim. You got to stop putting so much emphasis on people with power, because when you worship people, they get away. Because we did that to him. Because I would tell you this, celebrities, he would have probably been a different man had he not been a celebrity. It's something about when they become celebrities and they get that power, you really find out what kind of man that person is once that money hit, or that woman too. Because when they get that, especially they had it, it's different between a grown celebrity and a young celebrity. I know because I've been around a person who had that celebrity at 15, 16, and they started out and they've been treated. It's like everything is a yes, yes, yes. They never get really no's. That can do something to your head, and you think like I'm invincible. Like I can do whatever it is that I want to do. Just imagine nobody ever telling you no. And I would say this, just like we holding women accountable and saying, if you see something, say something. If you a man and you see something, because you got bodyguards, you got people around him that are men too, who see her getting her butt beat, that he's the confidants. If you see something, you got to say something. We gotta all be, I know we gotta try to take the village out of the situation. We don't like to be responsible for other people's issues and everything, but we gotta do better at speaking up so that next time it could be your cousin, it can be your sister, it can be your daughter. If you speak on it beforehand, it saves so many victims from being victims because you spoke on it and you nipped it in the bud in the beginning. And now you've been warned, don't mess with this dude because this how he is. And that way, if you walk over in that territory, you know at this point, you know. And I want to clear this up too. Not everybody in the industry is a bad person. It's some legit good people in the industry. We want to take that out because people are like, oh, when you go into the industry, it's bad. I've seen great people in the industry. They're not all bad. This is not everybody's experience. Okay, so let's just nip that in the bud as well. But go ahead. I'm sorry, that's all.
And Shan took a bullet to prove it.
Why do I keep? I'm sorry, I'm hitting that button for my mistake.
We love you, Shan. Anybody else got anything else to add tonight?
Yeah, no, I think Shan closed it out right. The and this isn't to throw a rebuttal on what she said, but more so to just add to it.
I thought she ended it well.
I
No,
like your
I
middle
think
name. Degree in Biz Speech. Please explain what's going on.
no.
We about to go in. We're not even gonna let you. We're not gonna let you. It's great.
All right,
It's
yeah.
closed well. It is well. I'll be here next Friday.